Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to draft a bishop sleeve and also a puff sleeve. So the first thing that you're going to do is get your pattern, your basic sleeve pattern. I have a tutorial on how to draft a basic sleeve pattern, and I will leave the link in the description box below so you can watch that. So you get your basic sleeve pattern. You're going to divide the sleeve into 1 inch apart. So you're just going to start dividing it by 1 inch apart until you get to the other end. So we are using a slash and spread method to achieve the bishop sleeve. Okay, so you just keep dividing the sleeve separated by 1 inch apart. Now, if you're using a long sleeve, the concept is the same. But here I am using a short sleeve. Okay, so once you finish marking it, then you go ahead and use your ruler to extend all the lines. All right, so after you finish marking your slashed lines, you're going to use your scissors and cut the lines. However, when you get to the sleeve head, do not cut through. You just leave a little bit, maybe about 1/2 inch, so that you can be able to spread it on another pattern paper. Okay. And now this is the pattern on another pattern paper, and I spread it by 1 inch apart. So now you're going to get the midpoint of the back. So the midpoint of the back as sleeve. All right, so you get the midpoint and you mark it like that. Then from there, from that midpoint, you will come down by 2.5 inches. So this is because the bishop sleeve tend to be fuller going towards the back as sleeve. Okay, so that's why I marked the 2.5 inches down. All right, so after marking that, you're just going to use your the hip curve, or you can use freehand and connect. All right. So again, I'm showing you, you get the midpoint of the back sleeve, and then from there you will mark down 2.5 inches. Then you're going to mark it all around like that, like so. Okay, so now we're going to connect from there to the other end of the front sleeve. Okay, so you place your hip curve like so, and then you just connect the dots. Okay, and it will look something like this. And now you're going to use the hip curve again, and then connect the line from the front, the end of the front sleeve, and you connect it all the way to the back sleeve. Okay, so this is what you have after you connect it. You just go ahead and blend it well. All right, so I'm just going to label which side is the back. Okay, so once you're done with that, you go ahead and cut it out. All right, after you finish cutting it out, you remove your original pattern, and this is what it looks like. This is the bishop sleeve. So for the bottom part, you can either use an elastic, or you can use a band for the bottom part of this sleeve. It's totally up to you. So I'll be making different styles using these sleeves, so stay tuned for that. So this is what it looks like. As you can see, the back is fuller than the front. Okay, so that's where you want the volume to be. Okay, so you just go ahead and label that a bishop sleeve and keep it aside for future projects. All right, so this is a short sleeve, and remember you can use the same concept and draft a long sleeve bishop sleeve. So like I said earlier, if you want to use a band, all you do is get a band, and you will put gathers on the bottom to match the band that you're using. Okay, All right, so now the next one I'm going to show you is how to cut um, a puff sleeve. So I'm using the same pattern as the bishop sleeve. However, for this one, what I did is I taped back the sleeves. So now I'll be cutting on the cap head, on the sleeve head rather. So you're just going to cut it open. So in concept, the puff sleeve is just like a reverse of the bishop sleeve, right? So instead of the bottom to be full, we'll be making the top to be full to make it puffy. So hence the name puff sleeve. So you can use the same pattern. All you have to do is cut through the sleeve head, and then we'll be slashing and spreading that portion while the bottom is closed. All right. Okay, so now this is what it looks like, and I also spread it by 1 inch. I spread it by 1 inch apart, and this is what it looks like. So once you spread it out like that, you go ahead and use your marker and trace it out on another pattern paper. So when you're spreading the puff sleeve, you can spread it apart by up to 2 inches, but no more than 2 inches. Okay, so once you spread it to your desired width, you just go ahead and trace it out. Okay, so I've done tracing it out, and now I am going to cut it out. Okay, I'm just marking which side is the front and which side is the back. All right, so I'm just going to cut it out. Like I said, I am going to be using these sleeves in different styles. It can be a top or a dress. So make sure you stay tuned to follow me on creating those. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. Also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I upload new videos. All right, so I hope this tutorial has been helpful to you, and if it has, please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. All right, so I'm just going ahead and label this sleeve as a puff sleeve, and the sleeve heads will be gathered You can also use a band or an elastic on the bottom portion of the sleeve if you so desire. So you can use like a very thin or bias tape for the bottom portion. Okay, so that's the end of this tutorial. Please like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you on my next video. Bye for now.